content creators and people online on social media who keep deceiving Nigerians, telling them some things about Japa. I don't plan to Japa. And next thing, before you know it, they are the ones sharing pictures of their Japa story, and they now continue their content creation from that point. So that was how I was scrolling on Instagram, and I found this lady, Adeze Space. I used to follow her on YouTube when she had the YouTube channel. She still runs a YouTube channel. So I found her video on Instagram, and she was posting pictures. So I saw she was doing her regular thing, doing her home thing and the way she does her videos. And next thing, she was about to leave, and she was wearing a jacket. I was like, Adeze is now abroad. How? Because in 2020 or thereabouts, just after the NSAS drama, Adeze made a video that I watched. This video, I watched it. I remember I even showed it to my husband. I said, see, these people have come again. Adeze made a video talking about the situation of the country, how the news, everything she was hearing on the news was very depressing, but, she feels all the trauma, but, I'm here for you people. I don't plan to go anywhere. Japa is not for me. I'm here. Nigeria is my own. This was what this lady was saying on and on. I remember that video. I saw it. I watched it to the end. And after watching it, I just told myself that Nigerians will continue to fall for these people who deceive them. Because this lady, based in Port Harcourt, I think her husband works in an oil industry or wherever, because wherever he goes, he's not like always at home. So I know her husband has a very good job. So, and from that video, I know that this lady is not telling us the truth, because her husband, who earns well, is well able to move them the very next day if they need to leave Nigeria. And she came out on social media confidently telling these cock and bull stories. Then that was 2020 or 2021. Either between 2019 and 2021, she made that video. If you go on her wall, you see it. That's if she has not pulled it down. And now 2024, Adeze Space has now entered abroad. Now continues her content creation, showing us her children in the park. Her content creation continues. My experience in UK, my first home, and all those things. It's not fair. That is the point. It's not fair when people come out and tell these lies publicly, when they have another plan, another motive. You're telling Nigerians things that are not true. It's not different from what the pastors are doing, and that's why I'm against the Pentecostal business, Pentecostal movement of Nigeria, because these pastors are doing the same thing. They come out, they tell us lies. Before you know it, some of them travel, they leave you here. All their children are abroad. They're training them with all your tithes and offerings abroad. That's how they're funding them. You're here doing, it's getting better. Things are working out well. In a short while, Naira will be same as dollar. Lies. They have their own plan Bs. They don't tell you. Yeah, so this is it. I'm not happy with that news. I'm not happy with it. I'm happy for her that she has finally left. But I'm not happy with the fact that she didn't tell us the truth. I'm expecting that she should make a video and tell her followers what happened, why she changed her mind, because that was deception. I found that video as a deceptive one. And this also goes to women, because I keep hearing women, it's still the same thing that plays out for women who come out. My husband said this, I cannot go, this one and that one. They don't even know that the reason their husbands are saying those things are because of other reasons. Their husbands are afraid that when you travel, there is equality in the new system, unlike Nigeria, where they can beat you, they can do anything to you. You can't report to the police. Police will not come to your aid. Even if you report to the police, you report to your pastor, they will say, "God, woman, go and submit your husband. Go and submit." They are afraid that when they take you out, the men say, a lot of things I hear from the men, they say they will lose their home, they will lose their family, their women will not be this to them. That is the reason why a lot of men don't want to bring their wives out. But rather, they will continue to tell them cock and bull stories. I don't want the culture. to change my children. I don't want all sorts of lies. Unfortunately, our women are raised not to use their brains properly. They are very dense. They go to school, oh, but they are not wise. The men are easily deceive them with some stories that don't add up. And that's why I keep encouraging our ladies, before you marry, ensure that you take yourself around the world. Your life should not end in one location. Your life must not end where you were born. If you were born in Lagos, try and go to Dubai. Try and go to Rwanda. Try and go to Australia. Do it yourself. You don't need a man to do it for you. If you have traveled wide, it even, when you have moved around, it expands your view of life. It will help you to make the right decisions concerning your spouse. You know that you don't have anything to do with one man who does not even believe in traveling. I tell you, by the time I was getting married, I already told my husband that after our wedding, we're traveling. We're going to have our first trip. That was his first trip. We're going to have our first trip as a couple. I had been traveling before then. So if he was that man, oh, the flight ticket is too much. How can we spend this money? My dear, I'd have known automatically that this one is not my spec. So that's how women walk into these relationships with these men that tie them down. A lot of these women that were telling us, oh, my husband said we cannot do this. My husband said he's pursuing this. He said he's pursuing that. We cannot go. I cannot leave my husband. I cannot leave my children. Now, those same husband of theirs are complaining with them at the end of all that story. So that is it, my dear ladies. A word is enough for the wise. Unfortunately, it's already late at this time for all those kind of plans for anyone. If you have not made those plans before now, Naira is not smiling. Exchange rate is not happy. So I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to do this because it was Adeze's videos that inspired this video. I didn't think that was a good thing she did then. She might say yes, she wasn't thinking about it, but that's also not true. You don't just wake up and japa. It's not possible. It's a plan. It's a process. So, my people, oh, that is marriage amiibo. I have to say it as it is. Keeping it real. That is me. I keep it real and straight to the point. So, I gotta go now. I'll see you later. Bye.